Welcome or welcome back to my channel, lovely writers and writer enthusiasts. Today, was that a little cheesy? Probably. Do I care? Not really. Moving on. So I'm pretty sure in the last video I said I was gonna probably do some of that light editing off camera, which I did. I actually just got done doing that a few moments ago. And then I went and folded some laundry, and now I'm back at my desk, and I have my old document pulled up on that screen and my new document pulled up on that screen. And I'm at chapter 1, and I'm going to start the rewrite of like the first quarter of my book, and I'm going to take it one I'm going to go one chapter at a time, but within each chapter I'm going to do like one paragraph, one sentence. I'm really going to like dig in and just magnifying glass the heck out of this thing and really make sure it is immaculate. Just so when I get to either a stopping point or to a chapter, whatever comes first at the end of the video or throughout the video, depending on how long the video is. Today is the day off, so I'm hoping today can be a slightly longer video. I'm hoping I can, let's see, edit for, yeah, if I edit for about, or if I work on this for about an hour today, then when I get done, I can have lunch. So, and get some more stuff I need to do today done, like edit this video and general household stuff. So yeah, so I'm hoping I can just have a slightly longer video today. And then also maybe work on my background, like move some of these boxes around, go through some stuff. I went to a couple stores this weekend just because we needed to for different things. I was hoping to find some stuff I could use for decor and also picture frames for some of the stuff I already have, but I couldn't find anything. Like they didn't have anything good. I guess because they were getting rid of holiday stuff and they just haven't had time to put stuff out. It was kind of sad. Although I'm usually a thrift store person, so maybe that's why I didn't like anything, because it just was too modern for my taste. So anyway, I'm gonna get going. Right now my word count is 0 because the document page is just blank. Yeah. And in case you're wondering what is on the menu for lunch today, it is going to be, I'm having eggs. We got a new, because we just moved, we got a new dish set, like a really nice dish set, and for some reason having that has just made me been craving some eggs, so I'm probably gonna have some avocado toast and some eggs over medium. Let me know how you like your eggs. Let's have a egg discussion down below. Anyway, I'm gonna get started before I babble on for too long and not be able to write for an hour. Before I got started, just then I was looking at my little to-do list today, and I was like, oh, I did so many things. I can check off so many things. I was not able to check off anything because I realized I just wandered around my house, and yeah, I did things, but I did things that were not on my to-do list, unfortunately. Is that something I might? No, that's just a scuff mark. Great. This is a really old desk and a really cheap desk, so that makes sense. Just like this mat that I have, like it looks dirty. I actually put this in the sink and scrubbed it down with soap and alcohol. It's old. I need to get a new one, but I don't want to get a new one until I have my room painted and looking the way I want, because I found some that look like cool like Persian rugs. And I think that would look so gorgeous on like a desk where the wood matches like what I want everything to look like, and just this size under my keyboard that looks like a Persian rug in a cool color would just be beautiful. So even though this looks crummy and sad and gross, it is clean. It's just old and kind of fragile and falling apart. So just ignore that. Just ignore that. Until then, I guess I could like, well, my phone's there, so then you won't be able to see the scuff. Anyway, I'm babbling, but yeah. Does anyone else ever just wander around their house and think they're getting stuff done and they're not getting anything on their to-do list done, so actually they have to do more cleaning because they did the wrong things? Because I just did that. Yay. Anyway, to the writing. Okay, so I worked on this until my battery died, and then well, no, actually, sorry, my battery didn't die. That was a lie. Or it wasn't a lie. I misspoke. Until my card got full, and then I uploaded it, and then I realized I was going to be typing for a little bit longer, and the montage was probably long enough, considering it had about an hour of just me typing, and you probably don't want to watch me typing for a really long time when you're not getting anything out of it. So I went ahead and I just stopped recording for that amount of time, but I ended up working on this for about an hour and a half when I said I was only going to work on it for about an hour. So it is 30 minutes past when I wanted to get out of my craft room and go have lunch and work on stuff around the house. That's fine, not a big deal. It's my day off. I have all the time. Well, not all the time in the world, but I have time. It's fine. But I did add and adjust some stuff in this chapter that I'm really happy about. I really like how this is looking. Again, I'm copying as I copy it down, I'm fleshing it out, but I do plan on going back and reading through and doing another little edit to do a little bit more, just buff it out a little more. Um, but I did the whole first chapter because I was gonna stop at the 1 hour mark, but I was like, I'm so close to the next chapter. But then I realized like I was close to ending the first chapter, but there was a scene I needed to add. So sitting and thinking of adding a scene versus just sitting and rewriting what's already there is two completely different things. Takes a little longer. So this took longer than I expected, but that's fine. It's fine. I so the chapters I have originally written has 24,000 or sorry, 24,000. What's wrong with me? 2,453 words. And the chapter now has 2,694 words. So I'm pretty happy about that. Like I feel like that's a good fleshing out for a first chapter. Like, yeah, that's looking really good, and I think I don't feel like doing the math on that because I know I had on another video, I did the math for, like, figuring out how many words I need to add on the low end and the high end range, and this is only part of one of those sections, so I can't really figure out if I'm on par, but I think it seems like I'm on par. There's not really a whole lot I can add on this bit to flesh it out much more, honestly. There's just some minor tweaking I can probably do. My big thing is also making this like from one chapter to the other more seamless. I do get how sometimes it is going to be like a hard stop and it's like now we're over here because sometimes it's just going to be like that. There's going to be like a hard cut and it's going to be like a few days later or something like that. So it's not going to be as seamless, but I do want to make it a little smoother between some chapters. Um like this next one's not really one I'm going to be able to smooth out because it is like a couple days later. And so yeah, about half a week, 3, 4 days, whatever you want to call it. And then, but from that point on, the next chapters are ones I can easily like smooth out a little bit. And this next bit of the story, I'm going to be doing a lot of fleshing out, a lot of fleshing out. That's probably where a lot of my bulk of my numbers I need for this section is going to come from, is this next few chapters, this next section of my book. So that I think will help a lot. But no, I'm really happy. I'm really happy with how this first chapter came. I know I don't seem very happy. I'm just hungry and a little tired. Once I eat, I'll be more like, whoo. But yeah, I'm going to go make lunch, chill with my cats, play with my cats, and clean. And then maybe I'll do some more work on my book. But no, I got to describe a monster and flesh it out a bit more, and I'm really happy with that because so what I did when I first sat down and started working on this book was I kind of went through and looked up all the different monsters there are and like wrote like not like looked up all the different monsters, but well, I guess kind of because I was like, I know I don't want every single monster in history in my book because I want some to not exist and then for some to be so rare they don't even know they exist and stuff like that. And so I went down and I wrote all the different monsters and I was like, okay, I want this one, I don't want this one, this, that, and the other. And then when I went through and picked out which ones I want to like exist in this world that I'm creating, then I went through and I picked one and I would research as much as I could about that one and write all of the different lore down, like pages and pages of stuff, so many pages of stuff. And then I would kind of go through and pick through and I wouldn't just pick existing lore. I would almost like warp it and make it my own and adjust it so that almost seeming like if you had heard this bit of information that I found, it had been maybe like warped from like another creature, or I don't know. I try to adjust it to make each creature their own thing in my little universe, in my little book. But yeah. So I'm kind of hoping to almost have like a little mini, maybe if I end up doing something with this book, having like a little mini book or a little section in the back of the book where it has all the different monsters and like information on them, because I think that could be fun and also very helpful when you're like reading and you need some information. But yeah, I think that's all the updates I have to give you and all of the rant I have left in me. So let me know your progress and how things are going for you down below. And if you don't feel like typing, leave me an emoji. And like I said, I'm working on getting the quality of my videos better. Um, but this whole posting every day is making it difficult because it is a lot of work. So as soon as I get to where maybe like a vlog is just like a whole week or two of like writing, I can work on that, and then also saving up money and getting a better lighting system and all that stuff. And then when I get my room set up, God, getting my room set up is gonna make this so much better, so much nicer. But until then, this is what you get, and I'm really sorry about that. But like I said, after this month of writing vlogs every day, we'll see. I'm trying not to skip any days. Again, we'll see. Um, I'm going to take a week or two off as a little mini vacation, a little mini break. And then I'm going to come back with a craft video. Even if my craft section of my room isn't set up the best, I'll move all the boxes out of the way and you'll just see my table so I can make whatever it is I need to make. And I have an idea. Well, I have a couple ideas on what I want to make, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Hopefully you like it. If you have any ideas of what you want to see me make for when I get back to crafting, let me know down below. And since I'm pre-recording all of this, when I take that week or two of like a little break, I'm kind of hoping that means that when I post my first craft video, it won't be more than a few days after my last writing vlog. So, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. But yeah, after that, we'll see what happens. Anyway, I'm done ranting and raving. This has been going on way too long. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for sticking around. Have a lovely day and a lovely week. Bye.